Hi, this is Rozara's Investments. My name's Ara, and I'm a dad who loves to invest for his daughter. So, I was inspired to make this video today for a few reasons. First of all, I haven't done a video in a while, and I am depositing some extra money into my daughter's college account, and she's going to be almost at $30,000. She's turning 4 years old in a few weeks, and I would like to see her at that $30,000 mark by the time she's 4. Her account, percentage-wise, is actually doing better than mine. She owns 14 different companies like Disney, Nike, PayPal, stuff like that, and she owns some index funds. And the new money that I'm giving her, I'm probably just going to buy a couple $1,000s of index funds, low-fee index funds like VOO. Vanguard's index fund that charges a very low fee. So, I was also inspired to make this video because of the mentality of some people that they think that they can't become a millionaire. And I'm of the opinion that almost everyone can become a millionaire if that's what they want to do. So, I wanted to give you a little background about my daughter. First of all, she started out with $0 in her account. And I gave her $1,000 here and there to buy some things. But more about me. I started out with $0 in my account. When I was 16, I lived in a group home. When I was younger than that, my mom was getting public assistance like food stamps and welfare. And when I was 16, I basically did chores in the group home. And I made $20 to $30 a week. It was like $20 a week, but if I did extra chores, which I tried to do, I could make $30, $35 a week. And I didn't really have any real expenses, so I ended up saving up that money for the most part. I actually smoked cigarettes, so that was like my only bill. They wouldn't pay for my cigarettes. But for the most part, I saved up the money. And sometime later that year, or the end of the year or something, I ended up buying a CD for $1,000 at Citizens Bank, and they paid me like 3% or 4%. And somehow this intuitively just came to me. I figured if I have money, I should make money with the money. I didn't have anyone that told me to do that, and I told my counselors at the group home, and their reaction was they were like really impressed. And I kind of got the impression that they didn't have any CDs or any investments or anything. But they were really impressed with me, and they said I was basically doing the right thing. So, when I was 16 or 17 years old, I had that $1,000, and I didn't really make any money. When I got my first job, I saved up a couple bucks, but when you're making minimum wage, you can't really save up that much. So I did start with very little, but I always kind of had the mindset that I want to have extra money in life because I grew up very poor from a very poor family. So me making these videos on the Rozara's Investments channel is a way to not only motivate parents to invest for themselves, but to invest for their kids, for their future college funds, and just to have extra money in life. Because a lot of people don't know this. It should be common knowledge, but a lot of people don't know this. But when you start investing early, it matters so much more than when you invest later in life. If you're investing for your kids' college and you start investing when they're 9 years old, it is so much harder than if you start investing when they're 0. And for yourself, if you're investing for just becoming wealthy or retirement, let's say you're investing for retirement when you're 65 years old, if you start when you're 45 years old, you have to save up so much more to become a millionaire than if you start when you're 21 years old. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. You can start saving so little in your 20s, and you'll have so much more than if you wait till your 40s and you start investing. So I wanted to make these videos because I'm not a millionaire, but I'm 100% sure that I will be. So I kind of wanted to motivate people along the way because I'm not doing magic. I don't want people to think I'm becoming a millionaire because I'm smart and they're not, because for every smart thing that I've done with my money, I have done an equally ridiculously stupid thing with my money. There have been plenty of times that I have done something really stupid and lost loads of money, and I have felt like the stupidest person in the world. So I'm not making a lot of money because I'm smart. I'm not making a lot of money because I'm great at investing. The only reason I am making money by investing is because I'm doing it. Because when I get a paycheck from work, I put some of that money into my investment account. And when I get some money, I put some of that money into my daughter's college fund. That's the only reason I'm making money investing, is because I'm actually doing it. There's so much negativity in the world, and I got in a big disagreement with a couple of Facebook friends of mine that I like and I respect. And they thought that I was coming off arrogant. They thought that I was offering advice where no advice was asked for. And it was just so frustrating to me, because they were, well, I don't want to say the whole argument, but it was just so disappointing to me, because basically they gave me every single reason that anyone could ever think of why people cannot become a millionaire. Every single reason why they can't save money, why if you start with nothing, why you can't become a millionaire, why people don't have that mindset. Every single reason they could think of why you can't be a millionaire. And you know what? Yes, I agree with them. Most people are not going to become millionaires, and most people are not going to save money or invest money. Most people are going to be broke. And that's because of their mindset. That's because a lot of times that's because of their mindset. That's because they're not choosing to do the right things with their money. There's so many ways that you can start to get ahead in life, and you can start investing small amounts of money. Start with $5. You can open up the app Stash. You can open up the Robinhood link. I shared my Robinhood link, in which I get a free share of a small stock, like a $2 stock or something, and whoever opens the account gets a free share of a $2 stock. And I was accused of kind of doing that for self-promoting purposes, so I'd get these free shares. And the reality is, I'm past the point where I care about getting $2 or $3. I don't care about getting a $2 or $3 stock anymore, even if 10 people sign up. It doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is that people actually download the app, download the Robinhood app, download the Stash app, download the Acorn app. I don't really use Acorns, but I've heard good things about it. And start investing. Start with $5. Start with $10. Just start doing it. Because if you never start, you have no chance of having $100 in the account. And if you don't have $100 in the account, you don't have a chance of having $1,000 in the account. If you don't have 1,000, you don't have a chance of having 10,000. If you don't have 10,000, you don't have a chance of having 50,000 or 100,000. And starting, for most people that don't have any money at all, starting is the hardest part. Just download the app, open up a brokerage account. It's as easy as opening up a checking account. In a checking account, you have money where you can write checks. In a brokerage account, you have money where you can buy stocks or index funds. You can buy small amounts. Use the Stash app, use the Acorns app. It invests your spare change for you. You can start with very, very small amounts, and then as you get comfortable owning companies, owning index funds, you'll see your money grow. So my daughter's own goal is $200,000 by the time she's 18, and like I said, she's almost at $30,000 now. So probably not going to use that money for college, and I'm probably going to continue to let that money grow until she's a millionaire. I'm probably shooting for about 30 years old. I think I can do it. And if she wants to go to college, maybe we'll just take out low interest loans and then try to work our butts off to pay it off. And that's another thing about becoming a millionaire. If you make $300 a week, and it's very hard for you to save. There's no reason why you can't find ways to make more money. There's no reason why you can't make a little bit more. There's no reason why you can't have a side hustle, why you can't do Uber or Lyft on the side. Me personally, the people that know me know that I play poker a lot. I like selling cars. I like playing poker. I probably like selling cars a little bit more, but my sales have slowed down a little bit because I don't work on Sundays anymore. So I've replaced that by playing poker a lot on Saturdays and Sundays. And just because my sales have slowed down a little bit, that's not an excuse for me to not invest in my daughter's college fund. I drive a 10-year-old car right now. I have plans to probably buy a brand new car, but I'm kind of delaying those because I want to invest the $4,000 in my daughter's college fund. I'm going to be putting another probably $3,000 or $4,000 into my brokerage accounts, and then Christmas is coming around, so that's a couple $1,000. So just a lot of expenses coming up all at once. So I'm probably shooting for March of 2020. I'll probably buy a new car. But I'm keeping my expenses low, and I want to motivate people to make a lot of money if that's what they want to do. If you actually want to be a millionaire, or forget about being a millionaire, if you're absolutely broke, the idea of having $50,000 in an account sounds like $1 million. So if you want to have $50,000 in an account, make plans to actually do it. Don't say you're going to try to invest. Actually do it. Like, take the time right now to download one of the apps like Acorns or Stash or Robinhood. Buy some shares of an index fund, or buy some shares of a company that has a long-term history of making money, and actually start investing. And you're going to see your account go up and down, but it just doesn't matter. If you buy shares of Dunkin' Donuts, it doesn't matter if the shares go up and down, because 10 years from now, Dunkin' Donuts is going to be selling a lot of coffee. So you can be sure that Nike's going to be selling a lot of shoes. Disney is going to be making a lot of movies. So there's really no risk to investing, and I really hate it when people give me all the excuses of why they can't invest, why they can't make money, why they can't work a little harder, make a little extra, invest a little more, and get on the track to becoming wealthy. So I don't know, I guess it's just a pet peeve of mine, and I would like to motivate people to actually go and do it. So if you're listening to this video and you don't have a brokerage account, go to Robinhood, download the app. Go to Stash, download the app, or go to Acorns, download the app. I won't post my link, so you don't think I'm doing it so I get a free share of whatever. I just want you to start investing, because that is the most guaranteed way to eventually become wealthy. If you're in your 20s, I firmly believe you can become a millionaire by the time you're in your 50s. You don't have to wait every 7 to 10 years for your money to double, because you are allowed to add money. If you had $20,000 in the account, it would take 7 to 10 years for your money to get to $40,000. But you don't have to wait for it to double, because there's no reason why you can't add a few hundred or a few thousand along the way and get that money to double much, much quicker than every 7 years. So, again, my name's Zara. Thanks for watching. If you like the channel, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to invest. Bye, guys.